We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm happy that we're okay now. Max. So, you guys want to jump in and say hi? Let's see who's out and about. It's Sunday night, and Max is being a pest as usual. Shh, 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 shh. Well, shh, 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 shh. Good boy. Good boy. You're okay. You can misbehave until when people come in. No. No. Yep. Somebody's in. TD Knives is in. And Sunflower's in. You got to behave now. Come on. Inside. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome TD. Welcome Sunflower. Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. This is the first night I get to actually freaking relax for a few minutes. You know? No, he's not being a bad dog. He's happy to see me. He hasn't seen me for a while, so when I get home from work, he can be a little excessive. He wants to start playtime. You know? Like right now. I could show you what he does at the door. Let me reverse the camera. Hang on a minute. Let me figure out how to do it. Alright. You want to see what he does when I put him inside? This is what he does. I'll just stand here and pretend like I don't see him. I'll put it back to the wall. And he'll bark and he'll wake everybody up in the house. Which is okay because there's no school tomorrow. My wife doesn't have to work. Get a little bit closer. I'll do this. I'll pretend like I don't see him. You come outside? If you don't want to come outside, I thought you did. And that's Max. Oh, you were telling him to be bad. Oh, okay. He doesn't need much encouragement with that. I got to put my work shoes because what he'll do is there's so much goodness on my shoes that he will eat them when I come home from work. There's so much stuff that's on my shoes just from working in the kitchen, you know. Oh, if I kept him barking, oh yeah, she gets mad. Now he's out hunting rabbits right now. So. The good thing for the rabbits is there's a fence in between him and them, so it's okay. But they still drive him nuts, you know. Miss Helms, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. I really hope you're feeling better. Oh, in the picture? No. That was our grand opening picture, the one that I've got in the thumbnail tonight. That's a that was the picture from our grand opening, and it was in late November. But they make come on, Max. I'm sorry. They make we outsource them now. My chef used to make them all the time. He's a very capable uh, ice sculptor. Um, but these guys did it. Actually, put if you look at it, they've actually got I don't want to say live fish in them, but they have real fish inside the middle of the ice blocks on those. That was the caviar station that they did. So yes, they were. Yeah, I don't know if you got my comment earlier, but him, and I both him and I both miss our Saturday night conversations, and the Solomon Project hasn't been on for 2 Saturdays in a row. He has been commenting with me on sharing videos and stuff. So I'm hoping everything's okay with him. But I don't. And DeAndre put a post on tonight or today. I watched him. But I miss you guys. I think the four of us together made an excellent team, and I kind of miss that. You got sick. I got busy at work. I hope Solomon didn't think we were abandoning him, you know? But either way, I'm glad you're here. 100% glad you're here, Miss Helms. No, I understand. I hope you feel so much better. Trust me, I've been struggling with it. The same thing. My nephew, I just got him to work, and after a week of being at work, he got the flu or something, and he's been out. You know, that's awesome. I've been so busy at work, I've not been able to do the what's for dinner, and it's so funny that the valets are texting me or running up to me and saying, "You're not posting." There is, you know, and I got to do it old school. I got to manually explain to them, but they're so used to being able to on YouTube and seeing what's for dinner. So, you know, I don't know how to pronounce it. Conrad Black, welcome in. Conrad Black, welcome in. Am I saying it correctly? Oh, Conrad. I'm sorry, Conrad Black. Welcome in, Conrad. You know, awesome. Oh yeah, no, major busy. Miss Helms, we were down a person, and I replaced that person that was down with my nephew, who was supposed to be just like a food runner, like 2 days to take care of the station where the lady that's out until the 8th, and then he's doing an amazing job, but then he got sick, and then he's out. So he's been out for a week. So yeah. Hey, Conrad, happy let me give you some advice. Happy wife, happy life. You know, if she's throwing the pillow at you, telling you to shut up, please, by all means, don't wife accepts that every Saturday I'm gonna be live with Solomon. It was uh let's just say she understands. She gives me that leeway, but the rest of the week I've got to give her leeway. So, you know how that goes. Oh, big time, Miss Helms. Big time, Miss Helms. They've all gone. Today they're all leaving. President left today. Um, I know when I went on my break at 3 o'clock, when I've got Florida Department of Transportation vehicles all in our parking lot. I know they're getting ready to move all the barricades and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, he's leaving today. Because they don't announce. And when you ask, hey, when is he leaving? When is he not? They don't discuss that, you know. They don't discuss when the president's moving or when he's not. They're not allowed to. And I understand that's security, you know. I could random weirdo, you know. Mental raccoon. Welcome in, mental raccoon. My day was hectic. We're short people, and you know, somebody came in on their day off. Miss Rosa did, and to help us expedite the line for lunch, she came in for a few hours on her day off, just so that we could get through the lunch. Because if she wasn't there, we would have been screwed. You know. Yeah, it's tough. I am. I am, Miss Helms. I'm off tomorrow. It's my first day off since Christmas. Since Christmas Day. And I'm one of the lucky ones because my day is off is on Monday. Hi, Crystal. Hey. Um, my day off is on Monday. So some of these guys do not have Christmas, but they're not going to have a day off till Wednesday or Thursday. So they're still trucking, you know. I'm one of the lucky ones because Monday's my day off. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyle, welcome in. Mm. But it's good to see you guys. I want to wish you guys all a happy new year, you know? You think to do a short on the chef knife. Oh, that would be awesome, TD. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Do shorts, do longs, do everything, man. The creation of the knife or what you actually have to do, that's so interesting. One of the reasons, that's not the only reason. I mean, I love your personality, man. I love hanging out with you. But um seriously, that's an interesting thing for me is to watch you forge the actual knives. You know what I mean? Hang on. I'm getting behind in chat now. Oh no. Glad to see you all too. Mental Raccoon, yes. Kyle, Mental Raccoon, please do. I had one day slam 23 Red Bulls. Yeah. You ran a. Yeah. In the bars, they stopped doing Red Bulls. When Bulls first came out, they would use them as mixers and they would do vodka and Red Bull. And those people would go freaking insane. It was almost like they were on cocaine. Um, it was like they were amped up, but they were hammered, you know. Oh, that's your first time making a chef's knife. That'll be awesome, man. You know? Then do it. There's trials and errors, man, you know? because there's a lot of stuff that I do for the first time. And you know what? Screwing up, if you make a video about it, to me, learning from other people's mistakes is better than, learning from your own mistakes. That's just my personal experience. I try to learn from other people's mistakes. And even when I teach people, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm teaching my nephew how to work a line, a kitchen line, and this is his first job. So, but when he comes in and I talk to him, excuse me, sorry. I not only tell him to do something, I tell him why he's doing it, and I explain the reason we do this is because if you don't do it this way, it'll fuck it up this way. Or, you have to do it this way because if you don't, it might stick to this. You'll have a hard time getting it off, etc. But I explain to him not only what he's doing, but why he's doing it. And I think that's very important when it comes to training, because you can tell somebody you have to do it this way, this way, this way, this way. But if you don't explain to them why they're doing it that way, they're not going to get the understanding. They're going to say, oh, maybe I could take a shortcut and not have to do that. And then it's going to bite them in the ass later. Oh, I don't have to spray the pan. I'll be okay. Well, then all of your muffins are stuck to the bottom and they are just crumbled, you know? So, all right, let me get back to the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, we talked about the Red Bulls. TD, the person that gets the knife will get the video. Well, that's awesome. Now I think you should still make the video one way or the other. Still put it up. I think so. I think that's awesome. Four Locos. Oh, those are the equivalent of Mad Dog 2020 when I was your age, I guess. How old are you, Mental? If you don't mind me asking. I'm almost 50. Oh, three different steels. See, TD, you're still talking Chinese to me. But if you made those videos, it wouldn't be Chinese to me. You know what I mean? I would be able to understand what you're talking about. Ooh, TD, you just asked a question about a glass handle on a knife. First off, number one, it would be a very sanitary knife. However, knives are banged around, and that's the only problem. I mean, if it was a solid tube of glass, maybe that would be interesting though to try. However, it would be sanitary because most of the chef's knives, old school, the handles are made out of wood, and um, wood's not a sanitary medium. It doesn't clean up as good as like steel or glass, for instance. You know, it's porous. It's porous, so there's. That's a great idea, TV. Actually, does my nephew like the job, Miss Helms? Yes, he loves it. He loves it. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Um, he loves the job, but this is the thing: is he while he's doing the job, he's staying at my house. He's staying here, so he's literally with his favorite uncle. You know, So he's having a great time inside work and outside of work. This is the best time of his life, you know. So that answers that question. Oh, he loves it. He's doing an awesome job too. Boy, that's a tough one. I will say no, they only due to the expansion and contraction of the metal. Oh, you're talking about the glass. That's a good point. That's a great point. That might cause tension on the glass if you make a knife blade with glass blade or with the glass handle. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Okay, TD, put out those shorts. I'd like to see them. That's for sure. Yeah, but TD mental makes a good point. Is if the blade gets hot, it's gonna crack the glass for sure. So yeah. Sherry, welcome in. Sherry, Henry's still alive. He's let me tell you something, Sherry. Henry is one of my most favorite YouTubers of all time. He's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. Um he's such an awesome dude. He is such an awesome dude. Well, thank you, Mental. Thank you for coming in. Well, you got to understand, TD, too, that once if you want to make them dishwasher safe, they got to go through high temp too. So that being the case, um, the commercial dishwashers are pretty. They get up in temp to kill everything, you know. So hey, Chef Sivy's here. You would have to do it by hand, and you'd have to make sure the blade. Oh, Miss Helms, I'm sorry. You asked how would you wash a knife with a glass handle? You would have to do it by hand. Definitely not in a dishwasher, and make sure that the blade never heated up. So I I don't think a glass handle would be effective in that aspect. You know, looking back on it, Chef Civy's here. She had a live tonight that I was on. I always enjoy watching her lives on my drive home from work, Sunday nights, and her live had me giggling. I was laughing out loud most of the time. She had a little banana guy repeating everything that she said, which had me laughing. But when I first went in, she's got like a Chopped kind of theme where she runs the wheel, and whatever it was, she was. I just walked in when I got out of work, and I just put her live on my drive home, and she was choking on something, and she was like, "This is my last live, Brandon." And I was like, I just walked in. I was like, "Oh no, what happened?" And she was like, "This was the most horrible thing." It was very funny. I was very entertained. Oh, Miss Helms, it's just because of my crazy personality. I think so. Mm. Mrs. Helms, Miss Tora Helms, you give much, much better content than I do. That's for sure. I'm not going to argue about that one bit. And you give very interesting content as well. I love. I haven't been able to catch up on a lot, but just because of the season that it's at right now with me. But I must say that you do give much. However, coming up in February, guess what, Miss Helms? We're going to have the Yesteryear Village back up again. And I'll do another one, and this time I promise I'll have more film space and hopefully be able to do more interviews with those guys. You know? $180. It's almost the dishwashers. Let's just put it this way. If water steams at, I don't know the exact temperature off the top of my head, but I do know that a commercial dishwasher runs there's steam pumping out of it. So that being the case, if the water's steaming, it's got to be 212 degrees. So keep that in mind. That's a temperature that TD is what I was talking about. So yeah, it's got to be able to withstand 212 degrees. But to me, in my mind, like he said, the metal's going to expand. The glass is going to stay, you know, and I think it would crack. I don't think it would last in a commercial dishwasher. I think most home dishwashers, well, when I open my home dishwasher, I get steam out. So that's over 200. That's 212 degrees. That's 212 degrees for water to boil, to steam. So just keep that in mind. Ms. Helms, yes. And I will do now. All right, this is what, fast forward 1 year later. Remember, I was only a 1 month YouTuber the last Yesteryear Village interview that I did and stuff like that. I ran out of memory. I had to do all that stuff. This year, it will be much, much better. I'm more of a refined YouTuber, you know. Life is in the house. Sending love. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Glad to see you. I'm always hopping on whenever you are. I'm always hopping. As a father of 4 daughters, you know, your little girl, Zaya, or I'm sorry, Zinga. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, but anytime she's just a little. She reminds me of my girls when they were little. Just little, you know. Little girls are special in my heart. They're near and dear to my heart. You know, like I said, I raised 4 girls, and when they're little like that, they're just so amazing, and cherish that time because it goes very fast. It goes very fast. They're in college before you know it. You know, they're bringing some boy home that you want to, you know. But yeah, no, life. I always pop in anytime. You're always positive, buddy. I always love it, and you're always cooking. I love you cooking too. And my favorite's Caribbean, and you're always doing Caribbean stuff. All right, I gotta shut the door before I gotta close the gate before I unleash Max. Otherwise, he gets loose. And when he gets loose, that's the end of the live. I gotta go catch him. Good boy. All right. All right, let me see what I missed. I'm sorry. You go back to the quilt show. I missed a lot of you did a lot, Miss Helms, you did a lot of fun stuff. I like going to those I like going with you to the the things that you do. I enjoy that, you know. The antique shows, stuff like that. That's really cool. Oh yeah. Christmas markets, yeah. I honestly haven't been able to see lately I haven't been able to see many people at all. I got a few minutes at night. Like tomorrow's my day off finally since Christmas. And I was like, oh, I just click on. I see a few people on live, chatted with the few people that I saw. I always make space on Saturday nights. For Solomon, um, unfortunately hasn't been on. I don't know. I hope everything's going good. Like I said, he's talking to me, so I hope everything's good with him. But definitely miss him. That's for sure. I went on live and I called my live the pre Saturday Night Live show, something like that. There you go, Max. Get some water. He wanted some water. but yeah, I miss our little. No, I haven't seen. I know I haven't seen any clips. Miss Helms, I always comment every time I see your clip. I comment. If I haven't commented, then I haven't seen it. 100%. You can count on me for that. Yeah, I think. No, yeah, no. Me and DeAndre have been talking too. I got these guys on. I got both of them on Discord. Not Discord. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep switching the name up. On Instagram. I got both of those guys on Instagram and we communicate back and forth. So privately, we're talking, but publicly. And DeAndre did a thing today. So that's cool. Yeah, no, I understand. Everybody goes out. DeAndre was out of town. I just missed the quadruplet that we have because I think the four of us together make a wonderful team. You know, at least I do. I think it's enjoyable. You know, because we've got somebody in every aspect. You know what I mean? We're an eclectic group, but we've all got our knowledge in certain situations and stuff like that, and one of us is always able to chime up. I think we make an awesome panel. Yep. But he went out of town. I was working. I'm hoping that the reason that Solomon wasn't able to go on was because he was at home with his family. I'm wishing that, but I know that's probably not the case because most people that do truck driving, that this is their busy year as well, you know. So well, it says 2 people in here. I have no idea what time it is. It was getting close to midnight, my time. There's only a few people in here. If everybody's gone, that's cool. But I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. Max is licking. Look what he likes to do. He licks my shoes. I get a spit shine every time I get home. I can't stop him. Look at. He gets mad. This is why I definitely have to put my shoes in a different room than Max, because I'm afraid that he's going to just eat the leather. Look at this crazy dog. My daughter says, "Oh no, stop him. He's going to get sick." I'm like, he's a dog. He's okay. He'll be all right. Look at him. Look at him. He's mad. Look at him. He's mad. He wants me to do that. If I do this, he's like, you got treats on the bottom, Daddy. Who knows? Oh, that poor dog. But yeah, work in the kitchen, so. Okay. Enough. Come on. All right, guys. Only got one other person in here. Don't know who it is, but thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. You're putting up, going off to repaint the kitchen. Understandable. TD. All right, good night, guys. Everybody's out. That's fine. It's late at night. I should be in bed. It's my day off. I don't want to squander it by sleeping all day. Have a wonderful night, guys.